బహుమానంపేట కేరళ గవర్నర్ శ్రీ ఆరిఫ్ మహమ్మద్ ఖాన్జీ, సహకరణం, టూరిజం, దేవస్వం, వక్ఫ్ మంత్రి శ్రీ കടമ്പള്ളി സുരേന്ദ്രൻജി, പാർലമെൻറ്റ് അംഗം ശ്രീ ആദൂർ പ്രകാശ്ജി, കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ മുൻ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിയും നിയമസഭാംഗവും ആയ ശ്രീ ഉമ്മൻ ചാണ്ടിജി, ശ്രീ സത്യസായി ഓർഫനേജ് ട്രസ്റ്റിൻ്റെ സ്ഥാപകനും എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് ഡയറക്ടർ ശ്രീ കെ.എൻ. ആനന്ദ്കുമാർജി, അധ്യക്ഷ ജസ്റ്റിസ് എ. ലക്ഷ്മിക്കുട്ടി, സീനിയർ വൈസ് ചെയർമാൻ ശ്രീ കെ. ഗോപകുമാരൻ നായർ, ട്രസ്റ്റ് ബോർഡ് അംഗങ്ങളായ ശ്രീകാന്ത് പി. കൃഷ്ണൻ, ശ്രീ മുട്ടത്തറ വിജയകുമാർ, എൻ്റെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട സഹോദരന്മാരെ, കുഞ്ഞു മക്കളെ, ശ്രീ സത്യസായി സായി ഓർഫനേജ് ട്രസ്റ്റിൻ്റെ രജത ജൂബിലി ആഘോഷങ്ങളിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചതിൽ എനിക്ക് ഏറെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. My dear brothers and sisters, I am really happy to be amidst you all today for this pious function of the institution which is established in the name of Sri Satya Sai Ji for serving the people. This silver jubilee of Satya Sai Orphanage Trust is a function is very, very inspiring, because it will inspire others to take clue from this service and then move ahead. Sri Satya Sai Baba was one of the India's most revered spiritual gurus. His life's mission was to bring about spiritual regeneration of the humanity and spread the message of truth, love and peace to unite all mankind. Service to mankind is service to God was at the core of his teachings, and it was the core of our Indian philosophy. Share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. Vasudhaika Kutumbakam, the entire world is one family. That is our philosophy. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Keeping that in mind, Sri Satya Sai Baba has inspired the people to serve the others and spend time in the service of the mankind, and also promote peace, harmony, love and affection. Peace is the prerequisite for progress. If you have tension, you cannot pay attention. So what is required is to have a peaceful mind. That will come through spirituality, that will come through service. I am happy, inspired by his message, many organizations have been rendering human service across the globe, across the country, and I am happy Satya Sai Orphanage Trust has been tirelessly working during the last 24 years for the social, economic, cultural, moral and spiritual development of society through various projects. It is praiseworthy that all services provided by the trust are free of cost and have impacted the lives of millions. I am pleased to note that this trust, started as a home for 9 destitute boys in 1996, has grown to become one of the largest NGOs in this region. Lakhs of people have benefited from more than 140 projects across the state. It is heartening that the trust has been working very closely with the people belonging to different communities, providing them support and focusing on their holistic development. Home for the mentally challenged, school for the autistic children, Ayush Wellness Center for providing free medicines to everyone are some of the important projects of this trust. This trust also, I am told, is running several education institutions, and message to the world that there is no cash counter in any of these institutions. All education is free. I compliment the people, not only the trust members who are all supporting this activity, and the teachers and the students of these institutions. As I was telling, share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. Education is for enlightenment. Education is for enhancement of knowledge. Education is for empowerment of the people. So education is the key for development. I am happy the trust is focusing its attention on this. Since time immemorial, we have seen numerous examples of great men and women who sacrificed their lives for the welfare of others. The Puranic sage Dadichi donated his body. Sibi saved pigeon's life by offering his own, and the great king of this land, Mahabali, donated his whole kingdom. These are the examples before us. welfare of all is ingrained in the Indian value system. Shastras say, Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu, may all be happy. This Sai Gramam, the central project of Satya Sai Trust, has been guided by the Gandhian vision of Grama Swarajya, or a self-governed, self-reliant village. I am really inspired that this trust, instead of getting itself located in a city or the capital, has got it located in a village, and that too in a beautiful atmosphere. And if the beauty and duty join together, you can render mighty service. That's why I am very much happy about it. The development of our villages was a subject very dear to Mahatma Gandhi. He said, Indian soul lives in villages. He said after independence, back to villages. He said, Rama Rajya, Grama Rajya ke bina Rama Rajya adhura hai. He said, Rama Rajya is incomplete without Grama Raj. So uplifting the rural people, taking care of the suppressed, oppressed, depressed people should be the priority for anybody who really want to serve the society. So I appreciate the Sai Gramam for achieving self-sufficiency, like rainwater harvesting, biogas plant, solar street light, solar water heater, Gokulam dairy farm, vegetable garden, paddy fields, etc. Besides, during the last 14 years, I am told the village has provided free dialysis to about 4 lakh needy patients from 14 districts of Kerala. It's a great service. I am sure that Sai Gram can be role model for the village development in India. My dear sisters and brothers, Kerala is known God's own country because of its splendid natural beauty. It is a land where nature has given us glimpses of divinity. It is also a land of great visionaries like the poet Menapattur Narayana Bhattatri, who wrote Narayaniyam, and of the spiritual leaders and social reformists like Narayana Guru and the enlightened rulers like Chitra Tirunal. Keralians has huge potential for tourism, especially domestic tourism, and through tourism give boost to local economy. This may also give fillip to the conservation of nature and preservation of our rich cultural heritage. That's why I say live and love with the nature. Nature, culture, together for better future. That should be our motto, and we should all be friendly with the nature. The greenery has to be maintained, the water has to be conserved, preserved, reduced, reused, recycled, and also the solar energy has to be properly utilized, and also the rivers has to be protected. All these things will add to our health. Through health, we can achieve wealth. Keeping that in mind, nature preservation is very important. I am glad to note that Satya Sai Orphanage Trust is planning to revive and regenerate some of the art forms also and traditional crafts through promotion of social tourism. It is good that the Satya Sai Orphanage Trust plans to bring artists and artisans practicing rare art forms, adopt to them, provide them space to practice their art, impart training to youngsters in their art forms, and create a performing stage where performances can be held periodically. All these are very noble activities. Sri Satya Sai Trust has done appreciable work in the disaster management, be it natural disasters like cyclone, Oki, and Kerala floods, or the man-made ones like endosulfan tragedy in the Kasaragod district. The trust has been actively engaged in relief and rehabilitation process, I am told, providing food, medicine, building repairs, etc. It was a truly remarkable work. Sri Satya Sai Baba said, I quote, love is God. God is love. Love more and more people. Transform the love into service. Transform the service into worship. That is the highest sadhana. This is what Babaji has told us. So we should not only have prayers, we must draw inspiration from his teachings and preachings. And we must practice them in our life. Every citizen must think in terms of helping others, devoting some of his time, sharing some of his wealth with others. That is what is required. And also maintain unity of all people, unity of religions, and the universal values inherent in our Indian ethos, Satya, Dharma, Prema, and Santi. Similar emphasis is seen in Narayana Guru's teachings, in which one propagated the motto of Varu Jati, Varu Matam, Varu Daivam. Manushyam, one caste, one religion, one God for all. This is what great Narayan Guruji has said. I was there just now to participate in this pilgrimage function there at Sivagiri. I am happy from one pilgrimage I have come to other service pilgrimage, the Satya Sai Orphanage Trust. India is bound by a common cultural bond. Let us strive to understand and strengthen these bonds which unite all of us. We must promote peace. We should not allow violence to come in our life. And we must see to it that nobody goes starved in this country. Nobody goes without education. Nobody goes without training. This is the message. You transform his life, ragas into ragas. Swamiji said, one boy, name was Amavasi, Tamil word for dark noon. Later his name was changed to Purna Chandran, meaning full moon. A well-known singer. The Satya Sai Trust, I am told, has adopted it. It is not simple change of name. It was a transformation of an individual. This is just one of the individual lives. You have made a positive impact. I hope the Satya Sai Orphanage Trust will continue to change hundreds and thousands of lives in the true spirit of Tamasoma Jyotirgamai, from the darkness to light. I am happy that this country, great country, with great civilizational values, great traditions set up by our forefathers, we must follow, we must promote, we must protect, propagate those values, those cultures, those traditions. We must feel proud. We are Bharatiyas, and we must promote Bharatiyata in every walk of life, in every act of every individual, and also in every work we take. That is what is important. Once again, friends, I am happy to come here to this Sai Gramam, which is an inspiration to people who want to serve, and that to serve the downtrodden, serve the rural people. We should all encourage such trusts and such programs. I once again compliment the organizers of the trust for doing their service with redoubled vigor. That is the purpose of my coming over here. For a Vice President of India to come to